So there is no such thing as, at this stage, when we're working a puppy, we change materials and things. So assuming the puppy's into the work, right? So this puppy is into the work. He really wants to do it. And so he's coming out, he's pulling on the harness, he wants to go forward, all that kind of stuff. So there isn't really such a thing as equipment bias at this stage. We're preventing it from happening. So whatever he bit in the beginning, so when I give him that little puppy sleeve, that's what he's focusing his energy onto. It feels a certain way. So when I switch equipment, it feels different, and so he starts looking for the familiar sensation. So that's the infancy of equipment bias. So if we let that happen, I say, ooh, look, he doesn't want to bite this, and I switch back to the other one, I reinforce that. And so what I do is just get him fired up enough so that he actually bites the new one, and then I let him win it, and he takes it out. So I prevent him from doing that. Of course, the dog has to be fire-upable, as it were. Is that a word, right? So we have to be able to actually get him stimulated enough so that he forgets about his preferences and takes the other item. So this puppy was fine. And in this whole process, we're teaching the puppy to be handled and manipulated, leash pressure. I'm touching his body, petting him, trying to get him to hold onto the item, carry it around and bring it back to me. We're controlling it. He's on a leash and I'm on another line, so I can reel him in and get him to play with me again. And we're just building little habits, right? This is the kind of puppy that we don't need to do very much bite work with. He's very stable. He's not nervous. He doesn't mind me touching. He doesn't care about the stick. He has a huge desire to bite. He's very confident when he's biting, and so his issues are going to be in the obedience. And so we get him fired up here. We do 6 to 10 sessions of bite work before he starts teething, and then that's enough. Like, don't need any more than that. We shelve it, and then he spends a lot of time working on recalls, and more recalls, right? And playing with the puppy, getting the puppy to re-engage with you, focus, and more focus, engagement stuff. And then when we come back to bite work post-teething at 6 months old, he's going to be fired up and ready to go immediately. As soon as he hears the stick and we go, and he's on that harness, he's going to be back right where he is. Only we'll have a better relationship between he and the handler, so that when we start to ask him to contain himself, which will be very quickly in that process because of his motivation, then we'll reduce the amount of conflict that's inherent in that process.